Shout out to Astapro for sponsoring this episode and providing us with free samples. Speaking of free samples, I am honestly so grateful because, as you know, this is allergy season in Texas. I think Texas is one of the worst places to live if you have allergies. I have this tree in my backyard. It is the cottonwood tree. I'm highly allergic to cottonwood, not only myself, but also Travis is, and I believe our children are. And Astapro has come in handy. It's a nasal spray, and it has made such a difference in my seasonal allergies. I feel like I can breathe, and it really helped relieve my symptoms quickly. Astapro is the first of its kind nasal allergy spray. It is the fastest 24-hour over-the-counter allergy spray. It starts working within 30 minutes, while other allergy sprays take an hour. And if you've had allergies, you know that every minute counts. Astapro delivers full prescription strength indoor and outdoor allergy relief from nasal congestion, runny and itchy nose, and sneezing. Get fast-acting nasal allergy symptom relief with Astapro. Go to astaproallergy.com for a discount so you can Astapro and go today. ASTEPRO allergy.com. Astapro and go. Use as directed for relief of nasal congestion, runny nose, sneezing, and itchy nose due to allergies.
Yay Networks.
Hey guys, it's Stephanie.
I'm Trey.
This is your weekly dose of BS, and we have not done this in a long time. We are doing this.
This is like our COVID situation, our COVID setup.
Yes, this is, I am in Montana. Trey is back in Dallas. Summers are just hard because I feel like, at least for our family, we just travel so much. So here we are, yesterday. So we always record these just a little in advance. Yesterday was 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, Trey.
Oh, thank you.
So I am sitting in Whitefish, Montana for the 4th of July. And it starts like probably about 8 o'clock. It starts pouring down rain, thundering, lightning. Everything is on the lake here. Like all the fireworks shows. So you have all these boats out in the water. I mean, and it is like just went from hot to like super windy, really cold and raining. But we're staying at a place on the lake. So we just kind of sit on our balconies and watch fireworks like at 10:30 though. They went on really late.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes. What did you do? You were at your
we went out to the lake and we were in Cancun the past 4 days and then with the lake all day yesterday. And Zach and I got home last night. We were like, we're done with the sun. Like, I'm over it. I'm just exhausted from like sun exposure. So I'll be inside until further notice.
Oh my gosh. Well, well, I will be outside again because we are here till Saturday. So, and let me tell you, I came from here straight from Brussels and I still do not have my bags back. I still do not have my bags back.
So, first of all, I've heard Brussels is amazing. It sounds like you didn't have a great experience, but you were telling me that the airline gives you a credit when they lose your luggage, and it's pretty high whenever you're traveling internationally.
Yes. Well, okay, so here it is. This has not happened to us. This is not our first time. This has happened to Travis whenever he was with his mom. This was years ago. He went to Rome. So if they lose your bag, go shopping. And you can find online like how much money they'll give you. For certain airlines, it's like $3,000 they'll give you back if they just lose your luggage for like 5 days. And then also if you book the trip through certain credit cards, they also give you money back. So I know for like American Express, if you like book your ticket with American Express, and mind you, Travis and I also fly business class, so it's an expensive ticket. I believe they give you $3,000 back as well for anything that you buy. So it's like $6,000 shopping spree that that you could possibly have. And
so
then
did
if
they find your bag?
They finally did. I thought it was gone forever, and
But they reimburse you that $3,000 regardless.
I mean, I did not spend $3,000. There's not that much great shopping.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I may have spent.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't know, because we weren't staying. We were kind of staying a little outside of Brussels for business, so there wasn't like. That's why, like, I went to Zara my first day. By the way, bought some super cute like things. And because I had nothing. And then we went to this really cute town, but we were with people that were work related for Travis, and it was a business trip and their wives weren't shopping. And so it wasn't like you can just go and really have a heyday buying stuff, because you had to take other people's lives into consideration. So I bought a few things, but I did buy myself a really, really amazing pair of glasses. Like I have these pink, Louis Vuitton glasses, and everyone was like, well, at least you didn't lose your glasses. I was like, well, these are new
These are
that
new.
the airline is going to reimburse me for.
Thanks,
and then
American.
yeah, thanks. And then actually Brussels is the ones that have to reimburse us because we got pushed over there from American, and now they're in charge. That's another thing. We went from American. We were supposed to be going from American Airlines to British Airways and landing in Brussels. And then we got off American. British moved us to Brussels, and we landed in Brussels, but nobody wanted to take responsibility for our bag. All three airlines kept pushing us to each other. And finally, Brussels figured out they had to take responsibility. So my bag is back in Texas. And the lost and found area as of, I think, yesterday or today. So
do they deliver it to your house?
They're supposed to, but nobody's there. So I'm like, hold on to it. I'll get it. But yeah, I mean, I guess Ron could get it, but I'm not in town. So it's like,
well, thank goodness they found it, because the stuff in that bag was definitely worth more than $3,000.
Well, that's what I told Travis. I was like, because I overpack. So I probably had 3 weeks worth of clothes in that thing. I had all my shoes. You know what I don't do? I never take purses. Like I will carry whatever purse I have. I'll maybe put a clutch in there, but I never carry multiple purses because that's something that I would be mad about. But yeah, I had a bunch of clothes, and my suitcase. I actually liked my suitcase, but I got it back. It's all good. I got some new glasses and some cute new shoes out of it, and like just some cheaper clothes. But it was fun.
So glad.
Yeah.
So as I was on the plane coming home from Cancun a few days ago, I got all these alerts that Mauricio and Kyle, the story was put out by People, that they are separated and are filing for divorce.
Yes.
Now, have you seen all the TikTok videos over the last few weeks?
Because you sent me one, and then
and then it just filled up your feed?
Yeah, my whole feed was that. Like, I think once you open something, it's like, oh, you're into this. And then everything. Yes.
So if you're not caught up on the TikTok speculation, I'll run it through real quick. So there's this country singer. Her name is Morgan Wade. I'm sure you've heard like one or two of her songs. She's fairly new. She's a younger girl, like definitely under 30. And her and Kyle became friends probably this time last year. Just because Kyle liked her music. She found her on Instagram, was posting anytime she was like listening to her songs. I remember like seeing Kyle post about her earlier on. And then they met around this time last year. They became friends. Well, since then, they've hung out a lot. The TikTok speculation is people are kind of connecting pieces together. You know, Kyle got 2 tattoos that she shared during the reunion, but she didn't share what they meant, but she had this heart tattoo on her wrist. Well, people have connected that Morgan has the exact same heart on her arm, I think. But it's not just like a heart's a heart. This is like, it's like an elongated heart. It's like skinny. Special. Yeah. Like it's very distinctive. And so they connected that, and then they connected that they're wearing like similar rings and all this stuff. So there's 2 different theories.
I mean, people even went down the rabbit hole of like, she was wearing her wedding ring, and then she only was wearing like a band, and it looked like Morgan had like a similar band. And then they said that they also said that like Kyle's style shifted. Like whenever she met Morgan, she became more edgy and everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like she just kind of, her style changed, so everything kind of started changing. And I would never notice that. Whenever people are showing you TikTok, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, you could see it.
No, for sure. Whenever you see the side by side, and people did a deep dive, man, they went in. They they had like stories screenshot, and they were trying to figure out the last time that Mauricio was in a photo and all this stuff. And you know, there is some suspicious stuff. Mauricio posted a really nice Mother's Day post, a really great Valentine's Day post, a nice birthday post. And she didn't comment on any of them. She didn't post anything for him. It was just kind of weird. So there's 2 theories. One is that they're scissor sisters and they are just little lesbian lovers. That is theory number 1. Number 2 is that they're actually sisters, that they're half sisters somehow.
Well,
and
but
I don't know where that would have come from.
Somebody did a deep dive also at that, and they showed where like Morgan's mom and dad were, where she lived, and they were like, it's the likelihood is very, very, very highly unlikely for that. But I do not know this is one time where I do not have any inside information at all. People are kind of debunking that because some people are like, maybe they're siblings or maybe they're, and they just found out and that's why she
I
tracked
thought
it
that was
down.
a weird theory though.
Yeah,
You know?
well,
Like,
but
where'd that come from?
I think people are trying to find excuses for why that isn't, because here's the deal. I feel like whenever I saw it I follow people on Instagram and I saw it pop up that they were, getting a divorce or splitting or whatever. And for me, I am like, I guess, naive enough to believe that that is more of something that you would put out yourself, right? Like people, because I know people like on Bravo where they have a baby and people gets first right, like people online and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, this is I thought it was more their statement, right? Like they were going to give people the
I thought so too, because it seems like people always has the exclusive.
Yeah, so I thought it was like an exclusive they gave people, and then they were going to wait a few days for the dust to settle and then come out with their own thing. Because I even like wrote on it. I was like, oh my gosh, this makes me so sad because there's not a lot of couples that I'm invested in of people I really don't know that well. Like I've met Kyle like one time, but on the show, I feel like they just seem like such a solid,
their relationship.
Amazing. I love their relationship. I think they seem so in love. They seem very in sync. I feel like he treats her like on the show, like amazing. Like he treats her like his equal.
Well, so let me say though, this was a People exclusive. I'm looking at the article right now and it is exclusive. And it was written by Dave Quinn, who always has like the exclusives from Bravo.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's the weird thing. I don't know because I know if it's something where, but also, you know what? People will write stuff that they don't know to be true either. I've had people reach out to me about things before and I'm like, this is so stupid, where they've written articles where there's no facts and no on. I don't know if it was People, but like different things. Yeah. They'll be like, would you like to like say anything? And I'm like, no, this is dumb. I'm not even going to give this moment of I'm not going to give you guys anything out of my mouth to help your article because it's false, A, and B, I don't have to sit here and justify, I mean, that was like down to the point to where, but that was like down to the point to where people were saying that Travis owned production company, something stupid like that. And I was like, it's not true. And anybody with half a brain would just go on IMDb and see that we are like our names don't pop up anywhere. Yeah. So that's why I was like, it's like stupid things. If there's no factual basis in your, and it's easy to. So I bet you they reached out to her and she probably did what I would have done, which is, well, I don't know. I think I would be like, no, we're fine. I think if it was Travis and I, because we have kids, I would say, no, like, but you know what? Maybe they are like separated or going through a hard time and trying to figure it out. And you don't know what to say. I don't know what their relationship is, but I hope that they stay together. Well, so here's what she
said, because it took her a whole day to post this, which I think is, I have a lot of theories on this, but here's what she said. She posted on her Instagram and said, in regards to the news that came out about us today, which maybe she did post that same day, any claims regarding us divorcing are untrue. However, yes, we have had a rough year, the most challenging one of our marriage, but we both love and respect each other tremendously. There has been no wrongdoing on anyone's part. Although we are in the public eye, we ask to be able to work through our issues privately. While it may be entertaining to speculate, please do not create false stories to fit a further salacious narrative. Thank you for love and support, Kyle and Mauricio. Let me tell you what also didn't help this was that like 2 days prior, America's sweetheart Kathy Hilton was on Instagram Live. And she was there with Kyle and Morgan, and Kim was like somewhere off in the distance. And Kathy was like teasing that they have a secret, but she wasn't going to tell people the secret. And Kyle looked like, like kind of like a deer in headlights. And Morgan was like, huh? So it was just kind of like weird.
But maybe that's like a sister. Maybe they found out they're related or something. Maybe there is a sister thing. Yeah, you may be right. I do not. No, I just don't think that Kathy would be like sisters, like that's our big. I don't think it's true. And I know that I feel like when it comes to like show stuff, I'm usually pretty right. But when it comes to people's lives, like I was wrong a lot about like Kim Zolciak. I'm like, there's no way she's going to lose her house. I know how much she makes in partnerships. But lo and behold, like they got divorced. Like I feel like with personal life, I always feel like people are going to come out ahead. So but I just cannot imagine. I don't think Kyle would first of all, I don't think she would cheat on Mauricio with a girl. I really don't. And here's the deal. Like if you're like saying that having like a friendship tattoo or whatever I have a very expensive friendship ring with my friend Whitney, and we are not sisters. And we went to an event together, and it's a really cute ring, and it was like over $1,000. It was expensive. It was a commitment. But we both loved this ring, and
Whitney
so
wears her ring, and Stephanie does not wear her ring.
I just, because I never leave my house. Whitney, if you're listening, I love you. I just never think about it. I really don't. I have a lot of jewelry. Trey, how often do I wear earrings?
Remember when we were supposed to buy matching friendship bracelets and I bought mine and you didn't buy yours?
You know what? No, this was not something that you and I had discussed. You went and spent a really dumb amount of money on a gold
waiting for you to get your bracelet.
Cartier bracelet. And I told you I unless Travis buys it for me and he thinks it's a real dumb investment, I could not spend that much money on a little gold bangle. I can't. I'm gonna have to have my husband buy it for me. But you know what? I still love you. Maybe I'll buy a fake one.
So my other theory here is that because cameras are down, Beverly Hills done filming, that was a few weeks ago. My other theory is we're trying to compete with Scandival here. We're trying to drum up.
Bravo. Do you think Bravo would have leaked thing or like production company? I think maybe this is going to say that there are bumps in the marriage, right? Or that they're like having a strained marriage. I do think when people get older and kids get older, and like I was thinking yesterday, and I have a, almost 14-year-old and a 12-year-old, and we have a friend here who's now like brand new empty nesters. Like their last kid just is going off to college. And I was like, that's like a big difference in your life. You go from a really full, empty, chaotic house to or you go to a like really full, big, chaotic house, right? With kids and travel and, like having everyone's schedule to just difference. I think even when my kids both start driving, I complain about carpool, but what am I going to do with my life? It's like you kind of, it's hard. I think it would be hard on marriages, even like the kids stuff. I get that.
No, for sure. So I could see production telling people, hey, things were rocky and they're trying to like tee up this season. I could also see like cameras went up for like 48 hours just to like capture all that.
Yeah.
I feel like Bravo kind of got a real big high with Scandival. They're like, let's do it again. So I could see that being the case.
But I don't think that she put anything out. I could see them trying to tease something and then people just, I think it's all for running with it. Yes.
I will tell you though, all the comments online where people did not want to believe that they were getting divorced because people love them as a couple. I think they love them individually. I mean, people ride or die for Mauricio all day long, and they will. Yeah. I think people would kick Kyle to the curb before they let go of Mauricio.
Yeah, people love Mauricio.
They do. But it was nice to see how much people were rooting for their marriage because it's not always that way. I mean, mind you, there are some asshole husbands on some of these shows. Like Drew Sidora, her husband, awful. We are so excited for that to be done. Like, he was a dick. So good for her for stepping away from that situation. But like, this is a couple that you've seen in the last 12 years, and you've seen how they've grown in business. You've seen how they've grown their family. Because she just gave birth, or was she pregnant with Portia when she started the show?
I think Portia was Portia was very, very, very young. I want to say maybe she was like 2 or 3. Because I remember one of the first episodes, I remember seeing something with Kyle where like one of the first things was like her waking her daughter up, and she was like really, really young from bed. I think that was like one of the first episodes she said she filmed or something like that. I can't remember. This was a long, long time ago. But I think she was really young, and you have to look at, because I was telling Travis, because Travis does not care at all about any of this, but I have nobody else to talk to because I'm on vacation. So I was like, oh my God. And I asked him, I was like, they're like, everyone's out here saying that like, they're like her girlfriend who's like now they're like in a relationship together. I was like, do you think that's true? Because also I just think I'm just thinking of myself. It would be hard for me to switch teams so late in life. Because first of all, I wouldn't even know what to do with a little vagine. I mean, Wouldn't it be hard for you to switch teams this late in life?
Oh, there's no switching for me. I'm pretty gay.
Well, I don't
I'm
want to do
sitting
that
in my
your
all
marriage.
pink bar right now. Like, there's no going back from this. I definitely think all of this press is for something bigger that I don't. I just can't see Kyle.
I don't think it's Kyle. I think if it's anybody, it's like people trying to rev up next season. I don't even know if it's Bravo. I would say it's maybe like a producer or somebody. I don't think Bravo's that mean. I don't think Bravo's like evil that would just like put something out there that isn't true.
I mean, there's always been like speculations about their relationship. Like always.
Yeah.
You know, people try to connect, say that Mauricio and Dorit were together. Like, it's like.
That's just people being dumb though. I mean, those are just like blatant, like there's no way that's true. There's just zero. Yeah. I hope that they stay together. I think they're a really cute couple. I do not think she is a sister with her friend. I think they're just really good friends. And you find people in your life sometimes who are like your soul sisters or who are like family and who you probably knew. And if there's a past life, you just feel like you've known them forever.
I agree.
So,
well, I wish them the best. I hope that, whatever's going on, they resolve because they're a cute couple together.
Yes. But I mean, honestly, say that you're not a sister. Like, how sucky is it that all this is going around about you? Like, your kids are on TikTok and they're like,
well, listen, though, this is making Morgan very famous, more famous than she was with her song.
Has she said anything? I mean,
no,
I will say,
I looked
her up. She's a cutie. I mean, she's real cute. I mean, if you were a sister, she's not a bad one to be one with.
No, she's a great singer. I think there's something bigger here. I don't know. There's something bigger.
I think that it's going to tee up to something that like, because this is how these shows always are, right? Like you think it's going to be something big and then it's like, oh, that's it. Like the whole Kathy Hilton thing. What was it, last year or the year before? Yeah. Like they teed it off to be like the craziest thing in the world. And they really didn't show anything. Like there were no cameras of whatever happens. But I don't know. I think they don't have Rena. I think it's just going to be something really, really small and silly. Like they're like best friends who get heart tattoos and we are all sitting here drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yep. I will tell you, the first person I thought of when I read that was Alison Dubois.
Yes.
And she actually posted something very nice, saying that she's being blown up by reporters right now, but she was like, I do not wish either of them ill. I hope whatever they're going through works out. Which is like,
that's good. That's it. Okay. So whenever I was on TikTok, and my whole feed was this, they had Alison Dubois thing back from whatever that episode was. And it was like kind of creepy. If it was true, all this stuff, she was like, after the kids are grown, you will have nothing in common. I was like, oh my God. But I hope it isn't because I feel like they're just that couple that needs to be together. I can't imagine either of them with anybody else. I cannot imagine either of them with anyone else.
We get podcast packages all the time. I have never been more excited as I was when I got my Caraway package. Stephanie, you got the pan set. Is that right?
Yes, okay. I did.
I got the bakeware set, and I called Stephanie and I was like, hey, did you use your Caraway code? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, dang it. She's like, pause off. Because she loves hers just as much as I do. One of the things I love the most is it comes with this, like, how do I describe it? It's like an organization box.
Mm-hmm. So it is, okay.
All my pans like nice and organized and not just like stacked in my cabinets like I usually do.
Yes. Well, no. And I was going to say my favorite thing about it, I have so much cookware, like a ton. And whenever I got this, I did not know what to expect because I'd never used it before. But it does not stick. Like you can, like, I always like grill my chicken on the stovetop because I do not know how to use like the grill outside. So I'll just use it on a pan on the stovetop. And it does not stick. You can cook chicken, steak, anything and everything, and nothing sticks. Like eggs. It's so high quality. I also love, like you said, that they have organizers that come with it because that is one thing that's so painful is to find out how to organize this stuff. And I don't know about yours, but mine, it has like little sleeves you can put the lids in, which is so nice because they're not just like laying around in whatever cupboard they can fit in. It's really
nice. To order the pan set because I have never seen Zach be so protective over something as he is over our Caraway bakeware set.
Oh, yeah,
also, they are beautiful.
Oh yeah.
They're
my mom was at home
so
whenever
colors.
my mom was at home when I came in and she wanted it for herself. She was like, do you want these? And I was like, yes.
Yes.
You can take them out and watch them for me, but do not take those home with you.
I know.
Yeah, we're building a home in Montana, and I fully am going to get both the set that I got, the pans and the bakeware, because it's really amazing. And I'm not just saying that, it's amazing.
Okay, well, now is the time to order those for your Montana home, because right now Caraway's summer refresh event is going on from June 20th to July 15th. So for a limited time, you can get 10% off site-wide on the internet's favorite kitchenware. It's the perfect time to take advantage of your summer gifting too. You can get something for graduates, for newlyweds, for your friend that's building a gorgeous home in Montana, whatever.
Yes. If someone would like to buy me those, yes, I will take them. Thank you.
Visit carawayhome.com/WDBS to get 10% off their summer refresh event. Certain exclusions do apply, but that is carawayhome.com/WDBS and use code WDBS at checkout. Caraway, non-toxic cookware made modern.
I told you, Trey, before you got married, I was like, listen, if you think you're just going to go live in Candyland for the rest of your life and it's just going to be so much fun with your best friend forever, living your dream, like you are, I just want to tell you, you're in for a big awakening because it's freaking hard.
Yeah, she goes, listen, it is not all it's chalked up to be. And I was like, oh.
I like, it's hard. Like you have to care. You have to put someone else's feelings into consideration for everything. Like it's, like you have kids, like it's hard. You have kids, like they drive you crazy. Like you want to go, your partner wants to go out. You have to stay home. You want to go out. It's hard. You go on trips. Who's going to watch the dogs? It is a lot of work. I mean, it really, really, really is.
Okay. I was actually thinking of this morning. When did you feel like you knew you were ready to have kids?
Oh, I mean, I want it. Okay, so I'm different than you, Trey, because I'm a girl, and I feel like maybe not now. People are having kids much younger, but Travis and I met at 27, and I knew I wanted to have kids like in my late 20s, early 30s. I always knew that. But it was finding, somebody who I loved who wanted to do that journey with me. Yeah. Or finding a sperm donor. I really felt like I was not the kind of person that could capably handle a child on my own. So I really need to find that man. And also, wanted to do life with me. But I think I tell people this all the time, especially girls who are like wanting to get married and they're so sad and they just can't find anyone. I'm like, I think for girls, it's about, most girls, not all, but if a lot of girls want to have a child, right? And whenever they get in their late 20s, they're ready for that. But guys are different. Guys can have children when they're like 70, right? Like they can have kids much later in life than women. So I think for men,
what actor just had a kid and he's like so old?
I don't know, but I mean, I know people.
Al Pacino. Was it Al Pacino?
See? Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. But men can have children way, way later in life than women, right?
He was 82 and had a baby last month.
Yes. See, that's what I'm saying. Like sperm, can just go on for a long, long, long time. But if you're a girl and you want to have a child in your own, womb, I think that it does feel like you have a time clock, at least for me, not for everybody maybe. But I think for men, if you're that person who's with a guy and they don't want to get married and they're not ready for that, and you are, and that's what you want in life. I'm going to give you life advice right now. Happy 4th of July. You have to find a guy who wants the same thing as you at the same time. Like if you're 30 and you're dating a guy who's 30, I think a lot of guys need to be a little older to also want kids, and they're just not ready. They're probably not going to be ready for a while, and you're going to end up being very resentful. So for Travis and I think we met, we fell in love, but also the stars aligned. We wanted the exact same thing. We both were ready to be parents. We both wanted children. We were both very honest about that from the beginning. Like I was not romantic. I was like, listen, I want to get married. I want to have a baby. And I don't want it in 5 years. Like this is my goal. I want to find somebody to do life with. And if you just want to get in these panties, then I am not the girl for you.
How long were y'all married before you got pregnant?
We dated 6 months before we were engaged. We waited, and then 9 months before we got married, and then 6 months before we were pregnant.
Man, Mama was on a mission.
Yes. I mean, I was like ready to have that baby. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. I was ready.
You sure
I was
were.
ready. Yeah. Yep. So, yes. So that's my thing. You have to want the same thing. Well, you and Zach kind of were the same. You were like you were that person that I knew like, as long as I've known you, you've always wanted to get married. And I'm like, you are a baby and you're a man. You don't have to do it right away. But you've always wanted to. You've always wanted to be married. I think Zach wanted to be married as well.
I've always said, though, I wasn't dating to get my cooter licked. Like, I'm dating to find a husband, not
You don't
just,
have
like,
a cooter.
fill my, well, whatever. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, but you're the same as me. Like,
Yes,
I mean,
I
I
wasn't
dated,
dating just to date.
yeah, like I was not like, yeah, I'm not just
I wanna
here
date
to waste my time
purposefully.
and get a free meal or whatever. Like, nope, 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 nope.
No, I remember telling Zach whenever we got together, I was like, listen, I love myself and I love hanging out with myself, spending my money on myself, doing whatever I want to do. So if I'm spending my time with you, I must like you enough to want to spend time with someone other than myself.
Yes.
Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
I gotta like you more than I like just hanging out with me, because I like hanging out with me.
Yeah.
So, and that was the reason I didn't date a ton of different guys, was because I was like, yeah, I'd rather hang out with myself.
Yeah.
Or just like friends, or do whatever I wanted to do.
I still like hanging out with myself. I'd be at home on the couch, super
Still my
happy.
favorite person.
Yeah.
Yep.
I am still my favorite person. Yeah. My kids up there. Yeah. Travis sometimes. But yeah, I still like myself a lot. I cannot lie.
Good for
still
you.
do. Yeah.
Well, so Lori told me after we got married, she was like, you're going to see like a domino effect now with your friends. Like, they'll just like start getting engaged and they'll all start having babies.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see like some of my other friends are like getting engaged, or they're, engaged, preparing to get married, or they're like preparing to propose to someone. And I'm like, I think babies are in the next like year and a half for Zach and I.
You'll also find in life, at least I did. I feel like when I was in my 20s, I had like this huge group of friends that I was always with. We were always going out. We were always, like pre-children, always partying. And then you'll also find whenever you have kids that your friendship circles get smaller, because people, not only you, but people, your priorities shift in your friends.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp's 2026 State of Stigma report surveyed 2,000 Americans and revealed that 85% of Americans believe that getting support is wise, yet 74% say that society discourages people from doing so. And I find that very interesting, because I feel like for so long, the stigma around therapy has often been that it's so expensive, but that is really where BetterHelp comes into play. BetterHelp has over 30,000 therapists worldwide, with the largest online therapy platform, and have served over 6 million people globally. And it works, with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 stars for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. BetterHelp's therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the US. BetterHelp does the initial matchmaking work for you, so you can focus on your therapy goals. All you do is fill out a short questionnaire to help identify your needs and preferences, and their over 12 plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate mean that they typically get it right the first time. But if you aren't happy with your match, you can switch to different therapists at any time from their tailored recommendations. Don't let stigma stand in the way of support. Start therapy with BetterHelp. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/weeklydose. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/weeklydose. Some of the best summer pieces are the ones you end up wearing on repeat. They're comfortable, versatile, and somehow right for every occasion. That is why I love Quince. They make elevated essentials with premium materials like European linens, organic cottons, and washable silks without the traditional retail markup. We have been very loud and proud about how much we love Quince on this show. I'm actually wearing their jeans right now. I love their t-shirts, but when I tell you their underwear is so silky soft, you have to try it to fully understand what I'm talking about. Every single thing I have ordered from Quince, I had absolutely loved. And they're expanding into other verticals now too. They have caviar, they have couches, they have you name it. They've got their bedding, I've heard is incredible. I haven't ordered it, but I have heard their bedding is incredible, and I can testify everything I have bought from Quince I've absolutely loved. Ooh, including their denim. Quince also has beautiful 14 karat gold jewelry that adds subtle finishing touches. Simple hoops and dedicated chains make the most effortless outfits feel very intentional. Everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. And fun fact, if you scroll on a product to the lower half of their website, they'll show you who makes a similar product and what they're charging, to really reinstate the fact that you're getting a great deal at Quince. Make your summer wardrobe feel easier. Go to quince.com/weeklydose for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/weeklydose for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/weeklydose.
Priority shift. You have children. You like your kids are into different things. Like your life doesn't. Right now, your life is still very much about you and Zach, right? And you can be as selfish as you want to be. Whenever you have kids, it's like you are all about their schedule. So it's just different. I think friendships very much shift because you will mature and have children and have different priorities than your friends who don't. And you're not going to be like all about going to the bars and hanging out. You can't. I mean, like whenever you have kids. So it's just very different. But I think it's better. I actually love my life more now than I did when I was always looking for something to do on a Friday night.
Well, and Lori said to us when we were doing our premarital counseling, she was like, your life is going to change when you get married, but it should change. You shouldn't be doing the same things you were doing before because now you're married. And so I think we do find ourselves hanging out with Connor and Curtis more just because they're in the same stage of life as us. Is they're engaged, they're planning a wedding. So it's like you kind of gravitate towards people that are in that same stage of life as you. But it's also like, I want to hang out with people that are in relationships, because I want people to hold me accountable. I don't want to hang out with a bunch of single friends that are going home with someone different every night. Like that's not where I'm at in life, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like I want a baby.
Yeah. I want you to have a baby. So I cannot wait.
Prolon is this revolutionary plant-based nutrition program that nourishes your body while making your cells believe that you're fasting. Prolon isn't a diet, it's a science, and it's science based on Nobel Prize-winning discoveries in medicine. So all this starts with the Prolon 5-day program. You have snacks, soups, beverages, all designed to keep your body in a fasting state. So it's really unlike anything else.
My favorite thing, and just for people who are going to do it, you get this, like, it's small, but you get this like chocolate bar. It's like a chocolate, like crispy treat a few days. It's I lived for that. But I like a lot of the stuff. Like I like the kale crackers. I enjoy those.
I was surprised at how flavorful everything was.
Yes. And the soups, I love the soups.
Right now, Prolon is offering Weekly Dose of BS listeners 15% off their 5-day nutrition program. Go to prolonlife.com/weeklydose. That's PROLON life.com/weeklydose for the special offer. That's prolonlife.com/weeklydose.
Oh my gosh. Well, Trey, I miss you. I cannot wait to see you. I feel like I've not seen you in forever.
I know.
If you're real bored and you want to go to DFW airport and locate my bag. That would be like such an awesome gift to come home to. You know,
fetch
really
that
would.
refund.
Yeah. Get the refund as well.
I'm going to go to North Park real quick and rack up a tab and then be like, she needs this back.
Yeah. All this money, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh,
amazing. Okay. You were just telling me before we started that you have something at your art gallery in a few weeks.
Yeah. Well, I have something tomorrow. That's like wine and, oh my gosh, like artwork and music that we're going to tomorrow. But then on the 20th, if you are in Whitefish, Montana, on the 20th, we're having a like a very private, like really cool dinner, like intimate chef curated in our art gallery. Just go to Hollman Miller on Instagram, the art gallery. There's a place where you can like sign up just to say you're going to be there because we do have to pay per person for food. I think it starts at 5 if I'm not mistaken, but I really don't have it in front of me because Trey just popped this on me right now.
Woo!
But I know it's on the 20th. But if you go to our art galleries, Hollman Miller. So if you go and look that up, all the details are there. But make sure you sign up because we won't have food for you if you don't. But if you're in Whitefish and you want to come,
also, did you win any awards?
Oh my gosh, we're best. Our first year, we are best art gallery in Whitefish.
No, I'm not worried about that. Did you win any awards?
No, I got second place, and
that is so crap. That is rigged because I
like
guarantee
totally
you.
Rigged it. Yes,
I guarantee you won. There is no way you didn't win. Like we
they were like,
crashed
this
the
girl,
website.
And this girl just doesn't. Maybe they're like, this biatch does not live here.
They're
We're
like,
not going to
she's
give her.
disqualified. Watch,
Yeah, but I dig it.
Log onto the website. They probably blocked my IP address.
Next year, we're taking it all home. We're taking it all home next year.
Outdoor attraction, community star.
Yes. I mean, I really do not want to win outdoor attraction. That would be real embarrassing. People.
Oh, well.
People come, but I will tell you, our house that we're building here is a good outdoor attraction. It is so, I cannot wait for you to come.
I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait for your dad to see it.
Oh, listen.
I put stuff on my story. I think
You
I
and
sent
him
it to you,
both.
Trey. I think I sent it to you, Trey. Somebody messaged me that obviously listens. So if you're listening, hello. And they were like, I'm next after Trey's dad. I'm like, oh my God, that is so funny.
I swear his bags are packed. He is
He's
like,
so,
I'm ready.
yes.
He was
He
looking up the boys' school schedule. He's like, okay, so they go back on this day.
Yes. I mean, tell him to follow my kids' school schedule. Anytime they're in school, we are not going to be here. Let us know. It's
I
going to be
guarantee
so
it's printed
amazing.
it on his fridge.
Oh yeah. He's ready. He's ready for it. So I want to say we have a meeting with our builder and designer. I think it maybe is in 2 days. Oh, it's tomorrow, Travis says. He's like talking to me. He's folding the clothes. Look at my little domesticated husband. He's in his underwear. I would show you. But yeah, we're going to meet with them and kind of figure out the exact schedule and what's going on and the day and everything. But I mean, it's coming along. It's really
What
cool.
is still left to be done?
Okay, so all the walls are up. They're painted. The flooring, that we have hardwood floors throughout the house and they're not down. But however, I guess there's like some acoustic mat that goes below the hardwood floors. Those were put down in about half of the house, yes, as of 2 days ago. And then, I mean, you still need cabinets. We have like wood on the ceiling in the main room, which took them like 3 weeks. I mean, it was like they were like having to lay on their back and do it. It was a very
hardwood on the ground and the ceiling.
Yeah, it's going to be so amazing.
That is fancy, folks.
They still have to do all of the cabinetry, the hardwood floors, the house finishings, like the stone and everything. I would say is about 70% done. The back of the house still needs to be done. And then like all the marble. I mean, like there's still quite a bit. Like we don't have a driveway, we don't have stairs, we don't have the hot tub isn't in. They have to do the deck. It isn't done.
It's drywalled.
But it's
like
drywall.
It looks like a house.
It looks like a house, just without any cabinets.
An unfinished house.
It's just an unfinished house. But like you can see what it's gonna be really cool.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I'm really excited, but we'll see if it's done. I just want it to be, our goal is to spend, at least New Year's there. So we'll see if what happens. But
yes.
Be good.
So there was this abandoned mansion in Dallas that I found a few weeks ago. It was $3 million, 13,000 square feet. This home was like amazing. I went and toured it. And I spent a whole day in Cancun really upset that someone bought it because I really wanted to buy it.
What? Because it was also for sale for years, right?
It was for sale for years. Yeah, but for like double the price.
They sold. I told you could get it at half the price.
Well, no, it was originally $7 million. Someone bought it for $3 million.
Oh, they're gonna have to put like probably another $2 to $3 million into it.
I toured this home with my friend Curtis a few weeks ago, and I was like, this is my home. This is my home. Like, I don't know what in the world I'll do with it. I don't have $3 million, but I was like, this is for me. And I was like,
also, there's 2 of you and 13,000 square feet. You know how big that is? Like, how lovely that is.
I was just like, it needs to sit here for another 2.5 years until Zach and I have a kid. And I can save up, I can put my quarters together and find, some portion of $3 million to put down on it. But this is my home. But someone bought it. I'm so upset.
Trey, I'm so sorry.
I know.
I am so sorry.
I spent a whole day like really down in the dumps.
I mean, a $3 million house, you have to put like what, $600,000 down on that thing?
Yeah. Well, and I was also thinking, just knowing like from Travis how much it costs just to like
it's so
turn the lights on in y'all's house. I was like, okay, I gotta open 9 more bars, and then I can afford the air. But yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
I mean, my prediction is you will have a new house in 2 years. So I do think you're I think you're going to have a new place. I really do. But I don't think it needs to be 13,000 square feet. I think you need at least like 6 children before you go there. And all of your kids need jobs. So that way that you can all help out with it.
They're all paying the mortgage.
It's like, that's the thing that people don't get with those big homes is something's always breaking. Like something is always breaking in, homes. Like our house in Dallas, we always have an air conditioning system go down. We always have, because there's just a bunch of them. Like they're like, it's like something's constantly just going wrong.
Wow.
So, oh my goodness. Well,
get home quick and secure the luggage.
I will. I'm so excited to see my bag. I'm gonna make out with them. I'm gonna French kiss my suitcase. Blah, 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 blah. Missed you. I love you guys. Thank you for listening and supporting. You can follow me at Steph Hollman on Instagram and Facebook.
You can follow me at Trey_Stewart. You can follow our podcast at BS the Podcast, and you can watch us on YouTube at Weekly Dose of BS. Bye.
Bye.